Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Time Out Overtime on the Time Out Overtime YouTube channel. I am your host, Rick Arsenal. If you haven't done so yet, folks, please, you know the drill. By now, get down there in the corner and smash that like and subscribe button. I will forever be so grateful and thankful to you for doing so. And pass the word to those who haven't seen my broadcast or subscribed yet, because the next subscriber will indeed be the winner. And if you are already a subscriber, you can tell them what they're going to win. Okay? Okay. Have you had enough wind yet? Boy, pardon me. Have you had it with all the wind yet? As much wind as we've had around here lately. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's taken several trees down in my backyard. My backyard is a mess. It looks like we're going to have wind for at least a couple of more days yet. I don't ever remember the wind blowing like this without having a bad storm. And this weather today is absolutely crazy. Times that what it looks like is a blizzard. If you're on the road, visibility is down to practically nothing. And then a few minutes later, the sun is out. This is nuts. This is crazy. This is Michigan. Of course, St. Patty's Day is tomorrow. Saturday's the 21st. Supposed to be the official start of spring. Oh, you wouldn't know it by the weather, would you? Anyway, this is the greatest time of the year, best time of the year for a lot of sports fans, because a lot of people consider the NCAA tournament the most exciting event in all of sports. And it could very well be. We'll look at this right off the bat here. So Michigan State lost Friday in the conference tournament to UCLA, and I think that cost them a 2 seed. Michigan lost a championship game of the tournament. I think they're a number 3 overall seed in the tournament. They're number 1 in the Midwest, but I think that loss yesterday might have cost them a 2 seed. Anyway, it is what it is right now, and so we want to look at it. Here we go. Michigan, top seed in the Midwest. Okay, well, this is the way it looks right now. They'll face the winner of the first 4 matchup between number 16 UMBC, America East, if you will, and Howard at KeyBank Center in Buffalo, Thursday at 7:10 on CBS. That game will be on CBS. Now, if Michigan wins, they'll face either the number 8 seed Georgia team or number 9 seed St. Louis. If they get out of that, if they advance after next weekend, they'll head back to the United Center in Chicago and start playing a week from Friday, the 27th. Okay, that would be next weekend. So, like, if they advance, if they win a couple of games, they get to this. If they win the first 2 games in this first round, they'll advance to the Sweet 16, and they'll be going back to the United Center in Chicago. Okay. Looking at this, I think they will advance. I'll make the bold prediction right now that say Michigan's going to the Sweet 16. I'll tell you that right now. I don't make bets or predictions, but that's what I'm saying. Looking at the Spartans, they are the 3rd seed in the East, and that East region, folks, is loaded. I don't get me wrong. I don't see any conceivable way Michigan State can get out of that and get to the Sweet 16. Don't. When you look at the teams, that are in that bracket, UConn and Duke and St. John's, I don't see any conceivable way the Spartans get out of that. Get to the Sweet 16. Okay. Anyway, they'll play Thursday. They'll face number 14 North Dakota State. Again, at Key Bank Center in Buffalo, and the winner will play either 6 seed Louisville or 11 seed South Florida. Okay. Right now, the top 4 teams in the East region. State is 3 and Kansas is 4th. All right, so that pretty well lays out what happens this weekend. I don't think the Spartans will have beating. They could very well get the Sweet 16 too. Like I said, and look at this. They're playing North Dakota State. I think they can. Obviously, they're going to beat them. That's tough. That's tough. Boy, they could. Let's hope they get to the Sweet 16. But Final Four from that region, boy, they'd have to beat out UConn, and they'd have to beat out Duke, and they'd have to beat out St. John's. That's a tough order. I don't think Tom Izzo's team is going to get to the Final Four this year. Not in that region that they're in there. That's tough. That's really, really tough. So, well, I'm at it too. We're talking. Let's get baseball out of the way. Tigers won today. They beat the Phillies in Lakeland. What was the score? 13-6. That's inconsequential. That doesn't mean a whole lot. Torkelson hit another home run. McGonigal hit another home run. Parker Meadows had a good day at the plate. Parker Meadows, again, is a key to this team. To watch him run the bases. We all know what he can do defensively. He's arguably the best center fielder in all of baseball. The way he can run down balls in the gap, leap over the fence, and take home runs away. This guy's a marvelous athlete. And if he could just increase his walk rate, he had a couple of walks today, find a way to get on base. He had a couple of hits today and a couple of walks. Like he was on base every time up. Well, watching him run the bases, if this guy could just do what he did a couple of years ago in that leadoff spot and steal a base, great base runner, great base stealer, it would mean so much more to this Tiger team. Matt Verling's had a good spring too. Now, you might say AJ Hinch has a good problem on his hands there and where to play all these guys, but Jack Flaherty had a good outing today, but again, it's spring, and I guess the good news is stay injury-free. But with guys participating in the World Baseball Classic, and Turk Skubal is getting a lot of flack for only making one appearance in the World Baseball Classic, pitching 4 innings. Paul Skeens pitched very well last night. United States did win last night. Now they're in the finals. Again, these are exhibition games. Does it really mean a whole lot? I know the World Baseball Classic. You're participating for your country. While Terry Skubal was there last night in uniform, of course he's not playing anymore. He just a couple of days ago, Saturday, I think he went 6 innings for the Tigers. I don't know how to. I'm not gonna contradict him or criticize him for not wanting to, participate in this work. What does it mean to some people? The World Baseball Classic. It's an exhibition, it's merely what it is, and the fact that he didn't want to pitch anymore after making just one appearance. I'm not going to hold that against him. A lot of people are. Paul Skeens was pitched very well last night, like I said, but I can't. Look, I can't. I'm not going to blame him for not wanting to pitch anymore after just one appearance. I'm not going to do that. That's up to him. It's probably up to his agent, Scott Boras. Okay. That's about it. But the key to the Tigers this year, 2 of them, Jack Flaherty, okay, and Parker Meadows. Those are 2 keys to any success they have this season. They both had good days. Is it inconsequential? Perhaps, maybe, but it's good to see anyway. Yeah. Well, Tigers got some very good young prospects, and the future looks bright for them. But keep one thing in mind: we won't have any baseball next year. If we do at all, it'll be just half a season. But that's 12 months away yet. So, well, where has this spring gone to? The Tigers will be. They have a game in Lakeland on Saturday, and they will break camp on Saturday. They get on the plane and travel west to Denver on Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday they'll play a couple of exhibition games against the Rockies. They'll head to San Diego and they'll have a workout at Petco Park on Wednesday and open the season Thursday night. So today being the 16th, that means the start of the season is just 10 days away right now. Major League season will start in just 10 days. Well, where has this spring gone? Anyway, let's get our commercials out of the way here first. Next, if you will, this is a testimonial for me. It's not a commercial. I don't read any script. I just tell you what I think about the greatest sit-down restaurant in our area. That would be the Finish Line Family Restaurant on Carlton Road in Hillsdale, between the railroad tracks across the street from Aeroswift Printing. But then anyone in Hillsdale, if you ask them, they can tell you where the finish line is. There's a reason for that. They've been a part of this community for the better part of more than 4 decades, more than 40 years serving this community proudly. And there's a reason for it. Where do you want to start? Their hours of operation, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. They are open until 8 o'clock Friday night with all-you-can-eat fish. They feature a great beef and noodles dinner on Monday and Friday. Tastes like something Mom would have made. It's good stuff. Like a lot of new menu items. It's all good. I've had it all. Award-winning breakfast served all day. Great family atmosphere. Fast, friendly service. The price is right. I can't say enough good about the Finish Line Family Restaurant on Carlton Road in Hillsdale, because it's all good. And it's not close. It's the greatest. It's the best sit-down restaurant in our area. And for all the reasons that I just stated to you, I can promise you one thing, folks. When you fill up with food at the Finish Line Family Restaurant, you'll always finish first. And another thing I can promise you, when you walk out the door and you're done eating and you leave, you'll have a big smile on your face. I can promise you that. I better see you there, okay? All right. We're also brought to you in part by Barrett Insurance, and I've got a question for you. Seniors, have you got your playbook ready for Medicare? Well, do you? Don't let healthcare costs bench you. We're calling an audible with Joe Rudin at Barrett Insurance to help you navigate Medicare and health insurance. Whether you're aging into Medicare, you're in a special enrollment period, or you're losing other coverage, Joe's got the stats and the know-how to help you score the best coverage for your needs. Plus, you get a game plan for retirement healthcare costs. Now, what about businesses? Businesses don't get sacked. Joe's got a group healthcare coverage plan options, if you will, for you too. You give Joe a call at 517-849-1000 or check it out at www.barrettins.com. You'll find him at the corner of US 12 and M99 in downtown Jonesville. That's Joe Rudin, Insurance Protecting Your Dreams, 517-849-1000. That's barrettins.com. Joe Rudin, Insurance, Barrett Insurance, Protecting Your Dreams. 517-849-1000. We're also brought to you in part by Quality PC in downtown Hillsdale, 37 Walter Street, about 100 yards west of Howell, 517-610-5372. The only place to go around here for tech service needs. Anything at all. Computers, flat screen TV mounting, programming setup. Perhaps you're changing internet providers. You need that installed. Printers, new reuse, anything at all. Anything regarding tech services. This is the only place to go around here. And this is another testimonial. I don't have a script for that. I don't need one. One for them, I wouldn't be here. Okay. So take my word for it. They are the best at what they do. Nothing is close. Okay. That's Quality PC, 37 Walter Street in downtown Hillsdale, 517-610-5372, or better yet, get in there and see them at 37 Walter Street. And tell them Rick and Mickey sent you, will you? Thank you very much. Hockey, Red Wings did get a point the other night in Dallas, but they are clinging by their fingernails to the last playoff spot, the last wild card spot. Are they going to make it? I don't think so. They're playing tonight at home at Little Caesars against the Calgary Flames, a bad team. They must get 2 points tonight to have any shot at all or chance of doing this. Even if they were to win tonight, I'd still tell you I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but it would behoove them to get 2 points tonight. They darn well better, because if they don't make the playoffs this year, and I don't think they will, as much as I like Steve Yzerman, you're going to have a lot of people that want his scalp. They want him out of there. Might be the longest playoff drought in professional sports. I don't know, but and again, I know I hate to beat a dead horse. Larkin's out, Kopp is out. Problem is, this team doesn't have any elite players. Okay, their best player is probably Mo Sider, and he plays back on the blue line. He's a defenseman. You're not going to get many goals from him. They don't have a consistent forward that they can rely on for 30 to 40 goals a season. They don't. And I team had a player with 100 points. Oh, like what? 40 goals and 60 assists, that gets you 100 points. They don't have anybody like that. They don't have any elite stars or players. Dylan Larkin on any other team might be a second or third line center on any other team. And Kopp would be a third line center or fourth line center. They're not that good. And they're soft. They're soft. When an opposing player does something to injure one of the Red Wings, I don't see anybody sticking up for them or coming to their defense. It's a soft team. I don't know any other way of putting it. This Red Wing team is soft, and they don't have a reliable elite player. It's not. What's the point of making the playoffs anyway? They'll get eliminated in the first round. Anyway, I don't think they're making it. I hope they do, but I doubt very much they will. I don't think they will. Okay. Pistons, I have my concerns about them. Since Stannis Jenkins, I'm sorry, he's just not. Could that be the reason? I just don't. They're probably still, with their record, they're probably still going to be the top seed in the East when the playoffs start. But that's a whole new animal, the playoffs. Whole new animal. And best of 7 series, you're playing every other night. When you're not playing, you're traveling. That's rough. Playoffs are rough, and they might win. They might win their first series, but after that, I think Cleveland's better. I think Boston's better. Now that they have Tatum back, and let's face it, no question about it. Both the San Antonio and OKC are far better than any other team in the East. Okay, one of those two teams will be your NBA champion this year. Speaking of the NBA, by the way, they have announced they will be expanding to Las Vegas and Seattle. I'm glad to see them going back to Seattle. I'm glad to see them heading back there. They never should have left. And the question now is, are they still going to be this? I'd like nothing better than to see them retain the name of the Supersonics and keep the same uniforms, that green, yellow, and white. I thought that was a good combination. I thought Seattle was a good basketball town. Even 50 years ago, when Bill Russell was the head coach there, Supersonics never should have left Seattle. And I think the NBA knows that, and that's why they're going back there. 2 new franchises for the NBA, Seattle and Las Vegas. And I'm sure I don't know what the Las Vegas team is going to be named yet, but they're going to be playing in the same facility where the Golden Knights played. Okay? All right. Got you caught up on everything, I think. I will talk to you all again on Wednesday. Don't forget, every Saturday morning here locally, the Time Out Show with Andy and Jed, 92.1 FM from 9 to 10 every Saturday morning. Give us a listen, will you please? So I will talk to you all again then on Wednesday. Until then, don't let the wind blow you away. Batten down the hatches, if you will. This wind is something else. So until Wednesday, I'll simply say thank you so much for watching and listening. Remember to please treat each other with respect. So until we talk on Wednesday, then I'll simply bid you all a very pleasant good evening and thank you for watching. So long, everybody. Bye bye.